Oh yeah, for sure. Probably just what I would have done different. I probably just probably taught them off camera. You feel me? That's probably what I would have done different.
Yeah, we resolved that. We're not gonna speak on that. Sweet.
You can't let frustration, build up and cause a lot of negativity. So the only way you can handle your frustration by just just trusting the process and just keep doing what you've been doing each and every week. Me and Shedeur good, everything good, man. We gravy over here.
Breaking news is coming straight out of Cleveland, as Jerry Jeudy has stepped forward to set the entire record straight. Following that incredibly heated moment we all saw on the field, he's now publicly admitted his mistake and, more importantly, shared that he had a private off-camera conversation with Shedeur Sanders to completely clear the air. Jeudy revealed that his outburst wasn't just a random flash of anger, it was actually the result of intense frustration that had been building up inside him for a while. He acknowledged a very human truth, that sometimes that kind of pent-up frustration can cause any of us to lose control. Taking full and complete responsibility for his actions, Jerry confessed that he allowed all that negativity to take over in the heat of the moment, and he has now vowed to do better. In his statement, he really hammered home the importance of staying calm, of trusting the process, and putting in the hard work week after week, no matter what. It's clear he's learned a valuable lesson from this, one that will undoubtedly help him grow and move forward stronger than he was before.
Yeah, no, we spoke about it. We good. Yeah. I mean, it's emotional sport. Things like that happen in football.
But Jerry Jeudy didn't just stop there. He also didn't hold back one bit when criticizing the media, stating that in his view, they absolutely thrive on negativity. He pointed out that the second he and Shedeur had that moment on the field, the media immediately ran with it, fanning the flames and fueling all the drama for clicks and views. He wanted to make it crystal clear that what happens in the locker room behind closed doors stays there, and that the media's sensationalized version of events simply does not reflect the actual reality of the situation. Jerry emphasized that there is absolutely no lingering negativity or bad blood between him and Shedeur. They've both completely moved on from the incident, and as far as he's concerned, the matter is officially closed. For him, it's all about focusing on the future, on winning games, and leaving all that unnecessary drama far behind.
But, it what it is, football, man. Just me and Shedeur good. It's stuff like that happens. Y'all gonna make it bigger than what it is. Because the media. That's what y'all feed off of, negativity. But it is what it is. This is the life we live. So, we move on from it. And I live a real life. So what happened around in this locker room, this real. Not what's going on social media and everything. So.
And on the other side of this, in his own press conference, Shedeur Sanders also confirmed that he and Jerry Jeudy had indeed cleared the air, and then he immediately shut down any further discussion, stating that he wouldn't be commenting any further on the situation. True to his character, Shedeur showed an immense amount of class, handling the entire thing with dignity and respect. Think about it, despite Jeudy's very public attempt to embarrass him in front of the entire world. Shedeur didn't let the reporters bait him or stir up any additional negativity. He masterfully shut down any and all questions about the incident, making absolutely sure that no disrespect was directed at Jeudy, which demonstrates an incredible level of maturity and a laser focus on moving forward without fueling any of the media-driven drama.
Yeah, we resolved that. We're not going to speak on that. Sweet.
Even though Shedeur Sanders didn't directly address the controversy in detail, he strategically pivoted the conversation to focus on something far more important: the necessity of building trust with his teammates and staying completely aligned with everyone on the offense. He explained that he's currently working incredibly hard to master every single aspect of the game, paying close attention to every moment, every signal, and every defensive sign to ensure he's always on the exact same page with the rest of the team. Now, while he wasn't explicitly referring to the incident with Jerry Jeudy, the message was clear as day. That situation served as a powerful learning experience for him. Shedeur expertly turned this public challenge into a valuable lesson in leadership and communication, showing a level of maturity and growth that is honestly incredibly impressive for someone his age.
And right now is having trust. Having trusted everybody, certain movements, certain way we make eye contact, like certain things is so detailed. And that's how I play very comfortably.
Then, Coach Stefanski stepped in, and his perspective really put a final stamp on the whole situation. He made it clear that a young, talented quarterback like Shedeur is essentially irreplaceable, and that it was entirely up to Jeudy and the rest of the offense to rally and support him. Stefanski also didn't mince words, pointing out that Shedeur was not at fault for the confrontation. In fact, he firmly believed that Jeudy was the one who escalated the situation completely unnecessarily. The real focus, according to the head coach, should be on improving as a cohesive team and getting fully behind Sanders. When reporters asked about the possibility of Shedeur Sanders and Jerry Jeudy playing together effectively moving forward, Stefanski confirmed that he's actively working with both players to ensure they're totally aligned. He detailed that Shedeur and Jeudy are now attending meetings and training on routes together, side by side, making absolutely sure they're fully synchronized in their preparation and ultimately their execution on the field. Stefanski stood firm, asserting that there is zero chance of replacing Shedeur. He will remain in the starting role, and it's now up to Jeudy to adjust and adapt to the situation. The ball is definitively in Jeudy's court now.
Yeah, I think it's all of the above. I think it's definitely being on the same page as an offense, and that comes in meetings and walkthroughs and understanding concepts and what we're trying to do and those type of things. And then time on task on the football field and practice and routes versus air and games. I think all of that adds up.
You see, the core issue was never really about Shedeur Sanders' ability to get the ball to Jeudy. The truth is, Shedeur was becoming just as frustrated with Jeudy's inconsistent performance. Despite playing at an incredibly high level himself, having players like Jeudy on the field actually made it harder for him to showcase his elite skills. Even when Shedeur was executing plays perfectly, Jeudy's mistakes would end up reflecting badly on him, which is a quarterback's nightmare. At the Browns' very first play, for instance, Shedeur brilliantly read the pocket and delivered a perfectly placed pass right into an open space. However, instead of accelerating and running to the ball, Jeudy slowed down, turning what should have been an easy completion into an incompletion. This pattern of underperformance from Jeudy had been a recurring issue for the Browns all season long. Even in the game against the Raiders, Shedeur maintained his usual composure. But once again, Jeudy didn't come through when it mattered. Rolling to his right, Shedeur masterfully pulled the defenders in and spotted Jeudy wide open downfield. He launched a perfect deep throw, setting Jeudy up for what should have been an easy walk-in touchdown, but Jeudy seemed to lose focus, fumbling the ball and wasting a critical game-changing opportunity. The throw was flawless, highlighting Shedeur's incredible poise under pressure, but Jeudy just couldn't capitalize on it. This is why Jerry Jeudy made such a crucial and smart decision by personally apologizing to Shedeur Sanders. Had he not taken that step, the situation could have easily spiraled into a prolonged, ugly controversy, one that might have impacted not only his relationship with his teammates, but also his entire standing within the Browns organization. The tension had the potential to become a massive distraction, creating drama that would have derailed the team's goals. If things had escalated, it might have jeopardized Jeudy's future with the team entirely. Coach Stefanski, who always sees the bigger picture, knew it was never Shedeur's fault. His firm stance sent a clear message: any lingering negativity could harm the team's dynamic, and it was on Jeudy to make amends. By apologizing directly, Jeudy showed accountability and maturity, signaling he was ready to learn from his mistakes and refocus on what truly matters: performing for the team and supporting his quarterback. In the long run, that apology likely saved him from further conflict and ensured he remains a part of the Browns' future. So what do you think about Jerry Jeudy stepping up to apologize? Was it a smart move, or could he have handled it differently? How important is it for players to address these conflicts head-on? Do you believe this will have a lasting impact? Let us know your thoughts. How would you have reacted if you were in Jeudy's shoes?